Hi, you guys, and welcome back to Jules Gems. Today's topic is going to be about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just finished watching the episode 11 of season 13. I think it's called Usual Suspects. This is only specifically going to be talking about the bachelorette party and my thoughts and opinions as it relates to what has transpired. Just to give you all some background, I am a real fan of RHOA. And when I say a fan, I'm talking about just of the show. There's not anyone that I'm specifically a fan of that I go up for. Like, I'm constructive to everybody. I don't have no ties to nobody. Okay. So with that said, this recent episode is the aftermath, or the next day after that fun, what looked to be fun, bachelorette party. So, mind you, I actually attended the dungeon when it came down here in Dallas last year around my not last year. Damn. Girl, 2020 just really fucked everybody up, just FYI, because 2 years ago, I can't even believe it's almost been 2 years. Anywho, so I attended. I will say it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. I think what we seen on TV was more fun than what it was in person. I'm just saying. Like, that type of action is really what I was looking for when I went to that event. But that's neither here nor there. So anyways, one of the things that has come out of this entire experience, which I'm with Candy, what happens here stays here. Now, we can have back and forth banter as it relates to what transpired, and we could talk about what happened, what didn't happen, but what we not gonna do is we not gonna shame nobody. Like, I just don't believe in shaming nobody for doing them however they see fit to do them. This bachelorette party is for Cynthia, who is getting married, or who is now married to Mike. And Kenya asked Candy to bring her dungeon themed tour and just consolidate it down to specifically for these ladies, right? Candy is a woman of her word. She's a woman of follow through, as we know. And she did that. She supplied outfits for the women. She supplied entertainment for the women. And she also supplied money to give to the entertainment for the women. So, to me, there was no reason why this night would not turn out to be a success. It seemed like everybody was down for the cause. Everybody was into it. I wish I was there. Because I would have just been like Candy, just like, oh, okay, this is good stuff. But what bothered me the most is the aftermath. I don't follow many blogs as it relates to or keep up with what's going on, because I don't want to be disappointed or let down when I'm watching the show. Like, when I'm watching the show, I don't want any spoilers, right? So I didn't really follow along with the different blogs that was coming out discussing the infamous Strippergate situation. So I'm literally following this as if I didn't know anything about it, okay? So now that I've watched the episode, what I don't like is the fact that even if Kenya was playing and she was like being the detective or being the prosecutor in this case, it came across as very childish to me. I can't lie. I don't dislike Kenya. Now, there are parts of her I don't care for, but for the most part, I like all the ladies equally the same, none more than the other. But I do know how to be able to be constructive and say, you know what, Kenya, that wasn't it. To me, I don't find that playful, because to me, anytime someone is especially when you're known to rock the boat, you already know that even in jest, there's underlying manipulation behind it, right? Okay. So that, for one, was off-putting to me. And then, even though she kept not saying someone's name, it's the insinuation for me. Ain't nobody dumb. You're not gonna sit here and try to insult my motherfucking intelligence, okay? So whether you said the name or not, and again, they film 12 hours a day, so it's really edited down. From what we've seen, she didn't say anyone's name in front of the women, but she kept implying and insinuating it was geared towards to a specific person. Now, here is where I think everything should have just been said what it is. If I was Portia, because again, it's insinuated that Portia is the one that fucked the stripper, I would have been like, yes, bitch, I did. And that shit was bomb, or that shit was whack. And I'd recommend you get you some too, if the shit was bomb. It's that simple. I'm a grown-ass woman. What you not gonna do is police who the fuck I am fucking. You just not. And you're not gonna make me feel bad about it. Girl, and I don't give a damn what my status is. Now, specifically, Portia has said she's not married. Hold on. That might sound wrong. But what I'm saying is, that's my business. Whatever I do is my business and my business alone. I don't give a damn if you was in another room in the same house. You wasn't in there. So you don't get no say as to what is going on with me. I don't have no allegiance to you, right? And according to Portia, she was single. Now, I was listening to some of the reviews on YouTube, and they were like saying that the reason why Portia was not copping to or owning that, yes, she fucked the stripper, which again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this woman busting it wide open for this man. Who wouldn't? Just so we're clear, it's not a bitch alive on this earth that wouldn't say that she wouldn't have gave that man a time or day, especially if they saying that the size of his penis is what they were saying the size of his penis was. So anyways, so the blogger was like, the reason why Portia wasn't coming out right and saying it is because even though Dennis, which is Portia's on again, off again fiance, that even though he's cheated on her while they were in a relationship, however many times he's cheated, which she has confirmation that he's cheated on her, that she knows that his ego won't be able to take the fact that even though they're separated or not together, that he wouldn't be able to take or handle or accept the fact that she's out here fucking this man, regardless of who this man is. He wouldn't be able to take it. And let me tell you something, that's where women get it wrong. Bitch, I wouldn't give a damn. Do you understand me? I wouldn't give not a zero fuck, because bitch, if I'm single, if it's understood that we're not together, then what I do is my motherfucking business. And bitch, you're not gonna be able to hold shit over my head, because see, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you, if that's what you gonna try to do. So I hope that's not why Portia's not owning it. I actually would like to know why Portia's not saying it, because either one, I just don't feel like there's any shame fucking a stripper if that's what you do. You know, that's your business. You grown. You know the risk when you fucking anybody. So whether they a stripper or not a stripper, it's still risk involved in fucking whoever you decide to fuck. So that's that on that. This is where Kenya, oh, mind you, Tanya not good. I like Tanya, y'all, but I'm not copping to nothing. My friends know me. They know mum's the word. I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing. I'm deaf, mute, and blind. Do you hear me? when it comes to my friends, I don't know nothing. Even if I know something, I still don't know nothing. Most of the time, and I think that's what gets me caught up. And when I say caught up, people come to me to tell me their business. I think it's because they know, for one, I don't care. I'm not I don't have any ties to whatever their issue is or whatever their problem is. It goes one ear and out the other. Will some of it like be in the back of my mind sometimes? Yes. And then somebody brings it to my attention and they're like, this what happened. Baby, I'm Angela Bassett. I put on my best thespian skills that I can imagine. And baby, I become an actor. Okay. You're not getting me caught up. And that's where Tanya is going wrong. If you just act cool, calm, and collected, baby, ain't nobody gonna know nothing. They can insinuate all they want. But I'm not ever going to give you any ammunition. I'm not ever going to give you I'm not giving you what you trying to get from me. You're trying to get ammunition. I ain't got none for you, boo. So whatever noises you heard, that's just the noises you heard. Tanya should have shut her ass up. That's for one. But this is where Kenya, this is where me and Kenya ain't been seeing eye to eye this whole trip. I actually like Kenya when she was just free. She seemed like she was just enjoying herself the night. The next day and the day, or it was, I guess it's a 3-part series. So those last 2 episodes, I wasn't feeling Kenya. This recent episode, Kenya was like, no, Toya asked her, what's wrong with the moaning and groaning, right? Kenya then says, well, you're not in the house by yourself. Okay. What do you mean you're not in the house by yourself? They didn't fuck in the same room as you. So how is this any of your business? If it was if Portia was with her man, would you feel some type of way? No, you wouldn't, because that's your man. I think Kenya's issue is she wasn't the one who got fucked. She wasn't the one getting it busted open by this man. I think that's the real problem. And then also that the attention was not on her, because if you notice, later on in the episode, she told Toya that she has a girl crush on her. And the fact that I guess Toya was giving Portia attention, or they was kissing and doing some other additional extracurricular activities, and it wasn't Kenya, that Kenya got a little jealous and felt some type of way. Either way, I think for one, if you felt some type of way, then say you felt some type of way. But don't sit here and go around and put your foot around the goddamn story, making shit harder, making shit more than what it is. Everybody in that house was grown. If somebody fucked somebody, I'm sure it was consensual. And so what? They didn't do it in your room. Your daughter wasn't in the room. I don't understand. I just don't have no understanding in regards to Kenya's her disposition in regards to this. And then to say it was a stripper. Okay. The strippers not need love too? Like, don't everybody need love? I don't give a damn who you are. Well, I do. But I definitely wouldn't be fucked up if it was Bolo. Just saying. Matter of fact, if I was there, if it wasn't Portia getting buzzed down by Bolo, it would have been me, and I would have had no problem, and it would have been like, yes, and did, and it was what it was. That's my business. Girl, get you some business. Now, this is also where me and Drew might have a falling out, just a slight one. I think Drew is so far out of line when she speaks on Kenya's marriage, even if she was a fan of the show before. You don't have I know I say this in every video about having the authority. You don't have the authority to speak on nobody's marriage, especially when your goddamn husband is driving out of town to a whole nother goddamn state and a whole nother city for 3 motherfucking days, and his ass can't tell you where he was at, who he was with, or any detailed information. Matter of fact, you so stupid that I wouldn't damn sure told my husband nothing. You know why? Because that nigga has not divulged any information to me about where he was. So wherever he was, that's whatever went on in Tampa, that's the same thing that happened in South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever the fuck y'all was at. That's the type of energy I would have gave her husband, because ain't no way. Girl, bye. No, sir. No. And that's what, no. He wouldn't have. Not at all. Now, do you know who I do like? I like Mike's response. I like how, first of all, I'm sure it's because of age. He's older. He's lived life. So he understands. Cynthia and him seemed like a very good, a good partnership, if you will, because he took that information with ease. He didn't feel threatened. He didn't feel insecure. He didn't feel like she was challenging his manhood or anything of that nature. So I appreciated Cynthia and Mike's exchange in regards to whatever was going on. I know for a fact, Todd, he already know what it is. He was on tour of the Dungeon Dragon, so he didn't see the Dungeon Dragon. Girl, who is the Dungeon Dragon? Girl, I think I'm thinking of Drew Hill. Okay, no, not Drew Hill, not Dungeon Dragon, but yeah. He's aware of what happens at the dungeon, stays at the dungeon, because he was actually there at the Dallas tour when she came. I can't even believe it was 2 years ago. I'm also with Marlo. Just call a thing a thing. Because if the longer you continue to pussyfoot and backpedal and about this topic and just own it, then nobody can even continue to move forward. Now, once that truth comes out, they don't have nothing else to talk about. And I think that's probably why Kenya is creating the storyline that they were creating, because, baby, it didn't even take 9 episodes. It took 10 episodes to get to the climax, if you will, of this season. We damn near halfway in the season. No, we are halfway in the season. Typically, the season is like 22 episodes or a little bit longer. So it took 10 episodes for us to get this type of high drama, if you will. And I also wouldn't be surprised if this shit was made up and everybody is just playing their part, because they really don't have a storyline. I do know that I do like the new girls. I wish Fallon was more involved as it relates to the ladies. But at the same time, her husband kind of creeped me out a little bit. Just a taste. And it's from that pool scene when we first was introduced to her. I just did not like the fact that he was sitting in the cut. I know that's his house, but if I'm having friend girls come over to my house, of course they're going to be in bathing suits. We're going to be in the pool. And I understand that my husband is a man, so he's going to look. But nigga, can you look like peep through the window look, but not like, oh no, creepy. Don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't like that. So I would like to see more of Fallon and her life, but I'm thinking maybe she has some reservations about it. I don't know. Ooh, love Shamia. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't know why I feel like Shamia should feel some type of way when I do know why. I feel like Shamia should feel some type of way when it comes to Portia, because when all that shit took place, I think it was season 9. Was it season 9? Whenever that whole Dungeon Gate came about and Portia threw Shamia under the bus, that would make me feel some type of way as a friend. And I wish that they would have shown the I know they shown bits and pieces, right, of Shamia and Portia talking about it, but like, I wish they would have shown a little bit more of the journey as it relates to Shamia trusting Portia, because I watched Candy's speak on it, and she really is a ride or die friend for Portia. She seems like a very, very cool, down to earth person and will ride for anybody as long as they are right. That's the kind of friend that you need. Shamia is actually me as a friend. Candy is too. Like, I'm not telling on myself, but if you want to know the type of friend that I am Candy / Shamia. I am deaf, mute, and blind. I don't know nothing. Don't ask me nothing. For all I know, everybody is happy and in love. And because you know what? That's not my business. And that's that on that. So please let me know your comments and how you feel in regards to this strippergate for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Would you have fucked Bolo? Would you, and if you did, now, not only would you have fucked him, I think everybody would have fucked that man. I don't give a damn how principled you think you are. Even if you don't act on it, you still might think about, like, ooh, I'd get that nigga some. That's fine. But would you be like Portia and act like, no, I didn't do it? Who said that? Who did that? Like, would you have done that? Or would you have just been like, you know what, I did, and what? Worry about your husband. Trying to get, what that man say? Oh, I don't like Mark. A maintenance fee. Not, that man said, I want a maintenance fee. Worry about that. Worry about that nut instead of the nut that I got. Okay, but okay, yeah. Okay, bye you guys.